This is the HP Pavilion x360. Starting off with the processor, this is the Intel Core i7 13th generation. Talking about the graphics, this has your usual Iris Xe graphics. Intel's Iris Xe, as you know, most of the laptops at this price point have that graphic card. In today's video, we're gonna discuss this laptop right in front of you, and I'll tell you my honest opinion on how this thing is. Is it good? Should you get it? Or might be there are some other things to consider. Anytime, let's begin. Beginning with the only keyboard. Yes, this is a backlit chiclet keyboard. Here's the key with which you can just wait a minute, let me just turn off the lights. Okay, so here's the key with which you can just change the brightness of the background of the keys. You know, you can just adjust that right here, so it's pretty useful. Okay, in the night you can easily write. Okay, moreover, talking about this keyboard. All right, so the typing experience is really good. Listen to this. So yeah, that's the keyboard right there. Talking about the mousepad right here. Look, I'm being quick so that I don't waste much of your time. Yeah, so talking about the mousepad, this is a pretty wide mousepad and it's pretty responsive. To be honest, I've never seen a laptop with this much precision. Yeah, so there's like, come on. And the best part about this mousepad is the latest quality, latest features mousepad that you can see. Just like the MacBook has, you know, you tap here, you can even tap here. So you can tap anywhere, so it doesn't have a left or right click at a single particular place. It has the entire thing can be just tapped in different ways. Okay, let's move on to the speaker. This thing features not one but two Bang & Olufsen stereo speakers on the back side of the laptop, which are just present on the below the laptop. One is right in the left and the other one is in the right here. You can see this, and I don't know why my camera isn't able to, yeah, this and this one. All right, after we do, now let's check out the properties. Now to check out the properties of a laptop, the real properties without any alterations, you know what you want to do is go to the Windows run command and here type msinfo32. Once you hit enter, you're gonna get the real things that you should know about this laptop. So DDR4, 2 of 2 slots being used, 16 GB RAM. Out of it you get about 2 GB of cache, which is enough to run basic things, you know. The CPU on the other hand, the 13th generation i7 1355U. So yeah, it's not an H series processor. If you talk about the display, this display right here in front of you is definitely touchscreen. So that is so good. Because it is a 360 laptop, it has to act as a tablet, so it can just, you can just turn it around, make it a tablet and just use the touch screen. So it's completely like you know, it has the Windows touch gestures, like I can just pull from here my widgets, maybe turn off my Bluetooth from here, pull from here my calendars and notifications, swipe them just like you do on a real phone, and just do that. So you can do that. Talking about the display, it is a 1920 into 1080p full HD display. It's better than what it sounds. Trust me. You might think that this is not gonna be a nice display, but it is worth mentioning the quality. Okay, now yeah, that's it. Let's move on to the outside first. Then we'll move on to the other things that it comes with, especially the stylus. First of all, talking about this hinge needs to be mentioned. Since you're going to use this laptop as a tablet and then as a laptop and also as your digital copy, so you are going to just play a lot with this hinge. So this hinge needs to be strong, right? And this is a pure metal hinge right here, and it is strong compared to other laptops that I've tested. I've used the laptop before as well at the same price, and the hinge on that one fell off pretty soon. Compared to this one, I've been using it for like about a month now, and it seems pretty good. Yeah, let's talk about thickness. This thing is phenomenally thin. Just look at how thin this is. Like, let me just draw a comparison. This is a highlighter, right? If we place it next, it is just equal to the lower part of the laptop. Woo! Just removing this lid, it's equal. That is the thinness of this laptop. You can just see. But that's thinness. That's how much thin the laptop is, right? And it's barely 1.5 kg. Okay, so talking about the ports, this thing has a HDMI port, a Type-C port that is literally super fast. It's gonna support Type-C, I guess, 3.0. Yeah, you do get the headphone jack as well if you need that for some reason, even though nowadays everything is just wireless. Who uses these? After that, you also have these kind of vents from here. You can just, the laptop cools itself. The other side is quite plain, with just two USB-A ports, the charging port and an SD card slot. Now let's move on to the main game. This laptop comes with a stylus pen. This is the stylus pen that it comes with. Let me just focus. The stylus pen is pretty sleek, slim, just like a normal pen. You know, you do get 3 of these tips. The first one is just on this thing, and the other 2 you get in the box with the laptop. And I haven't even removed this seal yet. Now you might be thinking how you're gonna charge this thing, right? There's no charging port. Like, just look, it is just empty, right? No charging port. You just wipe it. Okay, you just wipe it like this, and you have a Type-C port, due to which you can just charge it with your phone. I really appreciate the fact that this is a Type-C port. Obviously, it's gotta be Type-C port. So if you have a Type-C to Type-C charging cable, you can just use that with the Type-C port of the laptop, just to, you know, charge your pen. It needs charge, obviously. This thing has 2 buttons here as well, with which you can perform multiple things. I have set this one as the eraser and this one as the select button. That's the default settings you can do. Like, that's the most useful when you're making notes or writing stuff with this laptop. Now let's do, and yeah, it has a light. Literally, this is an LED area. This right here, this. You saw? You just saw, right? That is an LED area right there. Okay, so this area right here, this, you know, the thing that you can just pull out, you just saw it. You just saw it yourself. It glows. It glows. This is indicating the battery is low, so we'll charge it. Now let's talk about what this is mainly usable for. The laptop can be turned to like this. You can open it up, and at this point, this is not even a laptop. Now at this point, this is not even your laptop, normal laptop. You can just, let me just, oh yeah, my name is Potato. Yeah. Now, whenever I bring my pen right here, it detects that the pen is in, and yeah, now I'm using the pen. Let me just open the journals to show you how does this happen. So, you know, you can just type here, and it understands what am I typing, and yeah, just tap OK. So now you can just continue writing. And just as I said, this button is for eraser, so I can just erase it like this, or select with the other button. So just select like that and delete. Right, so it's some real thing you can draw. Let me just write a note for you guys. Please just subscribe. Now even the pen is saying. All right, one thing is, where are you gonna keep this pen when you're carrying your laptop? Well, there are many points to keep this thing. Like, you can keep it in your bag, as well if you want high security. But if you're like modern person, you can just attach it like that. The magnetic thing, it clinches. Also sometimes, because this is metallic, magnetic, so this just connects like that as well. And there are some other ways as well where you can just, the back of the laptop, you can even put the pen like here, right here, yeah, like there. So it's like multiple ports, even here as well, here. So yeah, so I mean, it's completely your thing. Okay, we didn't talk about this back, right? On the back right here, there's nothing but just a lot of vents to keep it cool. And I guess I told you about the speakers and all. That is it. That's the main points you need to know about this pen and the laptop, everything, you know. So I guess we discussed a lot today about this laptop. I don't want the video to be a long video, but yeah, I do want to tell you a certain thing. Let me just wait a minute. Right, let me show you. Let's say we got this cable right here. It's a type A to type C cable right here, and we insert the cable. Let me just put it in. So yeah, the cable is in the laptop, and now you can just open this thing up, put the type C. Just look what happens here. Let me just turn off the lights. Yeah, look, I'm gonna put in the light. Just look. I don't get it. How is this being able to glow? Just look. How is this having this lava like effect? Like when I take out this thing, and I'm gonna take it out, it is just gonna be acting as a normal thing. Just look. Does it even look that this thing glows? Can you even say that this thing glows? No, you can't. That's just so good. Let me just put it back in to show you again. That's just so mesmerizing to see. Just see how the LED is being hidden here, right there. Now you can even charge your pen and use it while you're charging. So it's charging as well. I'm using it as well. If you want, you can use it like so. You're never gonna be low for your notes. So yeah, that is the HP Pavilion x360 2-in-1 laptop cum tablet. The mousepad is pretty good. The keyboard is pretty good. There's only one thing that I didn't find good. That is the Windows UI. The way this thing works is that it understands when you have tilted it out the other side, and you know, the 360 thing, and made it the tablet, and it makes the taskbar large and all stuff as I shown you. So it goes in the tablet mode, and the touch is like more responsive compared to the keyboard that goes defunct, right? The keyboard stops working and the mousepad stops working when it's just the other way, just as I showed you, so that you can easily make notes and do the stuff you want. You can even use that to just consume content. Now the problem with this thing is the Windows UI is not much optimized for that tablet experience. Okay, so I highly request Microsoft, I highly just want this update that just removes all the bugs. There are many bugs. I couldn't record them since I had no idea that I'm gonna record this video. But yeah, that's it. I want to keep the video small so that I don't waste your time. So I hope I didn't waste your time, and this video was something that you enjoyed watching and it helped you. If you are looking forward to buy this laptop, this thing costs about 1 lakh rupees, around 1 lakh rupees. I'll leave the link in the description below, and the real price just in front of your screen right here. Okay, so yeah, subscribe to my channel right here and touch the bell icon. Just turn it on, please. This takes time, guys. Subscribe.